Drawing reference to the poetry of Pilot, I will create a surreal abstract painting of a Mulata woman, centered around the construction of the fragmentation of racial identity, its causes, and some of its consequences. Let's begin. Sketch number 2 appears to be a more accurate representation of the Mulata's identity, which has been divided and distorted even before birth. I offered up the Mulata's paradox in this painting, as she is positioned at the center of the canvas, serving as the focal point. She bridges the gap between the black community, who can only exist at the outskirts of society, and the white and powerful, who is at the center of society. Despite her close association to the white community, the Mulata woman still exists within societal confines targeted to the black community, forcing the artist to keep the colors within the lines. Notice that the mixed race can easily penetrate the black community but are placed in boxes when penetrating the white society. The beginning of distortion in identity has been represented in the gray area of the painting. The gray area represents the mixture of black and white, literally, but it also represents a lack of conformity and the chaos and confusion that comes with it. I attempted to create a paradox. Her cleavage area is clearly visible, however, is somewhat covered by puzzle pieces. This was intended to highlight that sexuality is a puzzle piece in the construction of the Mulata's identity and it cannot be completely hidden. Furthermore, her lips are painted outside of the barrier of the puzzle. This is because her sexuality subtly allows her to appeal to men of any race without confinement. On one hand, her sexuality allows for her to escape confinement, but on the other hand, it also cages her. Oftentimes, the Mulata and by extension other mixed-race women are closely associated with their beauty and are over-sexualized. This does not occur only within the confines of the Afro-Latina community, but in the wider world. This is evident in a study I conducted on Instagram, asking those who are attracted to females whether they prefer women of mixed racial backgrounds or women who had the physical attributes of one specific race. Out of the 102 participants, 64% voted for the mixed race woman. On further investigation, it was revealed that these men believed mixed women to be more naturally beautiful than those of other racial backgrounds. These men revealed themselves to be enchanted by the mixture of features obtained from each race, such as curly hair, light skin, and light eyes. The mixed-race woman is placed as the epitome of beauty, which places her above those of darker complexions. The Mulata's sense of superiority, encouraged by colorism, invites her and wider society to discriminate against women of darker complexions. This is seen in poems such as Roots of Mulata Envy. No one seeks my brown smiles, no one worships me. Your color is snowy, my inheritance is tanned. However, this form of exoticism and enchantment associated with mixed women has allowed for the demonization of these women as having bad attitudes and values such as promiscuity, as well as the ability to possess control over a man's sanity. Though completely disrespectful, this has become popular in Trinidadian culture and is exemplified in scenes such as The Only Good Red Thing is a Dollar and in songs such as Red Gal by Christo.
I don't want a red girl in my life, no. And I don't want a red girl in my life, no. Ha. Red girl go send you mad. Red girl go break your heart. And I don't want a red girl in my.
This ultimately paints a mixed woman as magical, and she uses her exotic beauty as power to manipulate men. It also gives her negative qualities such as dishonesty, unloyalty, etc. The painting highlights some contradictions which contribute to the construction of a fragmented identity. Within the black community, the mulatto is generally seen as superior and is celebrated. However, within the white community, she is reduced and is forced to exist in the backdrop of white excellence.
None of them red girl them could please me. Most of them only want your money. Say I don't wanna red girl them. Most of them is problems. Yeah. Say I don't want a red girl in my life, no. And I don't want a red girl in my life, no. Ha. Red girl go send you mad. Red girl go break your